Welcome to Basic Setup of the Vista 20 Home Alarm System, Part 7. Here I've listed the previous parts of my videos, and easy to click on links to go back and view them. Today we're going to name the zones that you programmed back in Part 6. The very first problem we'll run into is computers and humans speak two completely different languages. This is how us humans see the world. And this is what goes on in the mind of a computer. When your alarm system, which is a computer, wants to tell you have a problem with the door, it wants to throw a whole bunch of ones and zeros up on the screen. Now the geeks that invented computers can read this stuff, but the average person can't. So the ASCII table was invented for the rest of us. It's the Rosetta Stone that converts ones and zeros into English. The first thing the table does is convert the ones and zeros, or binary, to decimal. This is done primarily for programming convenience. Then that number is associated to a letter. Every number, letter, and special character was included into this table. Let's take a look at how the computer displays the letter D. It's going to access memory location 68 in the ASCII table, and in that location is a little graphics program. It's going to start printing dots or pixels on the screen in a specific format. When the human eye sees all these dots, it fills in the spaces, and there you have it, a D. Now we have a way to turn this into this. Now, if you're saying to yourself, this is neat, but why would I need to know this? This right here is why. Remember this table I showed you earlier? Well, I got this table off of this page out of your programming guide. And understanding this table is critical in this whole zone naming thing that we're trying to do. Okay, take a deep breath. Hold it. Okay, let's dive in. To program the word door off of the ASCII table, first we find the letter D, that's number 68. The letter O is 79. Another letter O for another 79. Then the letter R for 82. It's that simple. I know you're probably saying, yeah, but what if I want to program refrigerator? Or forbid the word triskaidekaphobia? That could take a really long time. Well, the folks at Honeywell have also thought about this, so they did a lot of programming work for us. This new table we're going to take a look at contains all the most common words you're going to use in an alarm system. Using this new table, we can just type one number now, 057. Even big words like refrigeration uses only one number. If you can't find the words you're looking for in the big table, you have the option of programming up to 10 custom words. Remember our zone programming worksheet from the previous videos? Well, let's go ahead and update it with the ASCII information we'll need for the next batch of programming. Starting at Zone 1, we want to look up the word tamper. On our alpha programming list, we can see the number is 194. Bring it across to your worksheet. Then look up garage door, master bedroom, pantry. We might have a problem there. Yep, that's what I thought. Pantry does not exist in our table. Well, never mind that. That's an easy fix. We'll just use a custom word. We'll use the ASCII table that we learned about in the beginning of the video to program memory location 245 to say pantry. Add a new word to the list and press on. Finishing up, we have entry door, library window, safe, and bedroom window. I like to put all this data in a spreadsheet format. This gives you step-by-step programming. Now let's take a look at the process we'll use for programming. This is the section labeled Asterisk 82 Alpha Descriptor Programming. The first screen says, do you really want to do this? Press the 1 key to continue. Now they want to know if you're going to use their table of words or if you want to create your own words. Their table is default, so press asterisk to continue. It then jumps directly into a summary screen showing you how Zone 1 is programmed. Press asterisk to accept. The next screen is just a little bit confusing. If you want to edit the zone you're looking at, then enter that zone number again, in this case Zone 01. Or you can go to a different zone. For example, type 02 to go Zone 2. This would cause Zone 2's summary screen to come up, and you'd have to start all over. It'll become more clear when we do our hands-on. If you chicken out at this point, press asterisk 00 to back up. Finally, we get to the meat and potatoes. This is where we'll enter our numbers that represent our words. The trick on this screen is you have to precede every number with the pound sign. For example, the word back is pound 013. Okay, what's up with the pound key? Here's the deal. The number 6 key will tell the alarm system you're finished with the first word, ready to move on to the next word. And the number 8 key will say, I'm all done with this zone. Save it. To let the alarm panel know whether you're using one of these commands or a word off of one of their tables, all words are preceded by a pound sign. Anyway, after your first word, press the 6 key to go to the next word. Enter the second word, pound 057 equals door. You're finished entering words, so press the 8 key. A summary of your programming shows up. Press the asterisk to accept. I think that's enough textbook work. Let's go do some button pushing. First, we enter programming mode. The command function we'll be using today is asterisk 82, entering zone naming. The first screen is one of those ridiculous screens. Are you sure you want to do this? Press 1 to say yes. Will you be programming a custom word or use the pre-programmed word table? Default is pre-programmed, asterisk accepts. A summary screen showing you how Zone 1 is programmed comes up. Press asterisk to accept. On this screen, you enter the zone you wish to edit. Even though it's already showing, you have to still enter 01. Now we're ready for the detail work. Enter the pound sign and the numbers 194. The panel looks it up in the table and says, oh, you want the word tamper. This is the only word we want for this zone, so enter 8 to save. It doesn't look like anything happened, but this is actually the summary screen showing what you programmed. Asterisk to accept. Remember earlier I said there'd be confusion about selecting zones? On the screen where you put in the zone you wish to edit, if you type the zone number that's showing, you enter directly into edit mode like we saw earlier. But if you enter a different zone number in, it'll take you right back to the summary screen for your new zone. At this point, you have to start all over. Let me show you an example. Zone 3. We're sitting at Zone 1. Enter 03 to change to Zone 3. This is Zone 3's summary screen. Press asterisk to accept. Re-enter the number 03 to edit Zone 3. Pound 123 gives you the word master. The number 6 button moves you to the next word. Pound 019 gives you the word bedroom. We're finished entering data. Press 8 to save. Your new summary screen for Zone 3. Press asterisk to accept. Okay, I guess it's time to deal with our problem child. Remember the word pantry that didn't exist? Let me show you how to program that word into memory location 245. From your main screen, press 1. Now when it asks you, do you want a custom word? This time we press 1. It'll ask, which custom word do you want to enter? Enter 01. Whoa, wait a minute, back up. I thought we were programming memory location 245. What we have here is poor software design. Instead of asking for word 245, which is actually very simple to type, what they're actually asking you to input is which custom word number do you want to program. And of course later when we go to use our custom word, we'll be typing in 245, not custom word 1. Like I said earlier, poor software design. Okay, back to programming. Enter pound 80 for the letter P. 6 to move to the next letter. Pound 65, letter A. 6, next letter. Pound 78, letter N. 6. Pound 84, letter T. 6. Pound 82, letter R. 6. And finally, pound 89 for the letter Y. We're finished, so press 8 to save. And 00 will exit custom programming mode. Now that the word pantry exists, we can go ahead and program Zone 4. Let's talk about how to fix a mistake, which is a road I've traveled very often. Okay, let's say you open your pantry door, you rush back to your panel to see your handiwork, and you find out you have a pantry door now. To fix this, simply navigate back to your custom word screen. While looking at word 1, your 6 key scrolls to the right, your 4 key scrolls to the left. When the cursor is over the discrepant letter, enter the number for your new letter. B changes to a P, then press 8 to save. Press 00 to exit. Do you want to delete a zone name? Go to edit mode on your zone, then press 8 to save without entering any words. Asterisk accepts the summary screen, then exit with 00. I guess I should throw in a disclaimer. I am not a professional alarm installer. I'm just some guy that likes to teach himself new skills, then pass it on to others. Thanks for watching.